Bien, pues como decía, vamos a hacer las principales que quedan de Novigrado. Me he sacado ya la armadura del felino, ¿no? Como decía también, legendaria. Aquí la tenemos toda. Tengo que meterle cositas. Lo que sí me he dado cuenta es que esta guanteles felinos legendarios debe equivaler a los felinos normales. Debe haber legendarios mejorados, etcétera. Habrá que ir siguiendo buscando porque, como veis, es nivel 70. Somos 73. Esto es lo de siempre, ¿no? Dentro de poco se nos quedará atrás. Iremos consiguiendo, aunque sea purria, de por ahí con mejores estadísticas de protección y tal. Así que bueno, habrá que seguir consiguiendo cositas. Pero bueno, la primera, la base, la tenemos. Y como digo, vamos a continuar con las principales. Creo que me deben quedar 2 o 3, me parece. Y después pues haremos secundarias. Tenemos por ahí pendiente todavía de Tris. Tenemos algunas por ahí. Creo que nos darán más. Bueno, lo dicho, haremos primero todas las principales y luego secundarias en el tramo final. Así que nada, nos vamos para allá a ver a Priscila. Tenemos todavía además tablones por ahí activos. O sea, por activar. A ver aquí. Pero bueno, lo dicho, hacemos todas las principales y luego en la parte final del stream empezamos a hacer secundarias, todas las que podamos. Si no hacemos todas, en plan limpiar Novigrado antes de ir a Skellige, pues seguiremos el próximo día, antes de partir.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion move to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Dudu?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With a Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assume Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How'd you know it wasn't Dandelion? Dudu not much of a singer?
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion? Irina Renard's troupe, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troupe, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings?
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing. Some opening night. Maxim lay comatose in his wardrobe, drunk as an otter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor than a Doppler.
And Dudu revealed himself to them just like that?
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took to each other completely and right away. He fell so hopelessly in love with the theatre.
That he started performing with you?
Yeah. Now Irina feels terribly guilty. They let him put himself in danger. She can't forgive herself.
Maybe we could use a
Vale, esta es la misión de la obra teatral.
to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play, from scratch. Something grand, something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
Más o menos.
More or less.
That'll do. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but
Lorenzo
ruthless
Molla,
bandit,
dice.
and the Doppler who
No sé.
manages to fool him. But now the
Si
Doppler
mola o
must
no.
hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his no, better, his beloved. What do you think?
Si a ti te parece bien, yo soy un mandado.
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Pavetta. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
will I get a say in any of this, or have you decided everything already?
Why are you cross? It's the nature of the creative process. We toss around ideas and choose the best ones.
Meaning yours.
Well, you must admit I'm better acquainted with the theatre. Naturally, you'll play a part in shaping this play. Contribute to the work as a whole. Dandelion will explain how it works later.
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or the Witch's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
La salvación del Doppler, ¿no?
Let's go with the Doppler's Salvation. It's shorter, catchier. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin.
La salvación del
The
erizo.
message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
All right. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter,
Una tragicomedia.
really decide and I'll get to work.
No hay opción de tragicomedia. Puede ser. Tú mandas un drama, venga.
You're right. A drama'd be better.
Very well. I must get to work. While you
Realmente no sé si importaba esto. ¿Vale?
pick a corner. Sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh. Just keep quiet. Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play. Not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
Venga, lleva el guión de la obra a Irina Reinhardt. Salvación del Doppler. Creo que esas frases que se veían ahí son las que luego tiene que decir Geralt actuando, ¿eh? Me parece. Borracha. LOL.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
Now you.
Got my eye on you, white one.
Vendedor de entradas.
Where you going? That's a place of culture, not a trough for swine to trudge to.
This where Madame Marina's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. Process is interesting
Axia.
to observe.
Okay.
though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
Vale, no hay opción de Axia, ¿eh? Pues venga, anda.
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
Holy moly, you're a scam. As they say,
Irina.
I don't know.
Madame Marina, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia. Dandelions told us so much
Espero
about
que
you.
bien.
Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about Dudu.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there. How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
Dandelion's in trouble.
That much I guessed. Though I am curious how serious it is.
Un poco.
Did he seduce a powerful man's wife and go into hiding? Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the eternal fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Dudu first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a plan to lure him out of hiding, but I need your help. Can I count on you?
Naturally, but what can we possibly do?
Pues vamos a hacer una obra, así.
I want to stage a play. Something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
All right. Know anyone appropriate?
Try the docks, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us.
Hasta luego, madame.
Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
See you then.
Vale, tenemos un objetivo opcional. Recluta malabaristas de la trupe chingona de los petirrojos.
Cursed mage hunters.
So, how you go with this evil Witcher? I was fluffing about minding my own business when suddenly... Demon!
Guardsmen outside Triss's house. Not good.
Maybe he lied. He lied when I cut off his first finger. They all grow very honest after Texas. The ginger bitch hides behind the witchcraft. We'll find her. Matter of time.
Nice tune. Damn sad, though.
Then it successfully conveys my mood. What do you seek here?
Looking for the puffins. Have I found them?
The puffins.
Coin, leave us be.
Think there's been a mistake.
Sorry. Thought our landlord had hired another thug to collect from us.
Don't want any coin from you. In fact, I'm willing to pay you, provided you agree to get the word out about Madame Irina's new play.
Oh, afraid that's impossible. Ever since we premiered our fateful ballad about holy Hemmelfart, who his faith ignores, gorges himself, diddles old whores, Fatso's gang has been harassing us incessantly.
Fatso's gang?
Common thugs in the church's pay. City's full of gangs like that now.
They threatened Nisa. Said they round off her pointy ears with a carving knife.
They don't let us perform. Chase away spectators, destroy our instruments. Lately they've taken to lurking outside our home. We're at wit's end, no clue what to do.
They harm any of you?
No, not yet. But it's merely a question of time.
Nisa overheard talking about setting fire to something.
All right. Say I get Fatso and his boys to leave you alone. Will you publicize Irina's play then?
Of course. But you shan't find it easy. There's no talking to that lot.
I'm not a great talker anyway.
Hablamos con la espada. Acaba con los matones que merodean en el exterior de la casa de los petirrojos chingones. Esto es de aquí, ¿eh?
I didn't say nothing. Not enough, he's a heretic, he's...
So you're the ones.
Oi, Fatso, look what we got here. Is it just me, or you got cat eyes?
Right, he does. Stray cat must have fucked his mum.
Now, what you doing?
Es cosa mía y tú, o tú tienes el cuerpo como un cerdo.
Leave the puffins alone.
Worms that insulted hierarch Hemmelfart, called him an whoremonger. I'd sooner snuff out the holy flame itself. Tell them fucking poets to come down here. Shove their fruits up their blaspheming assholes.
Pues creo que te voy a meter otra cosa yo.
Every time they fought.
Bueno, podemos hacer Axia. Tengo ganas de ensartarlos, pero no estarán en experiencia, ¿no? No sé si se llevará a cabo. A ver, vamos a probar.
Leave the puffins alone.
Aye, we will. Alone.
What the hell?
Black magic.
Vale, no funciona, pero la experiencia un poco nos ha dado.
Keep it together. No!
Venga, chao.
Ah, what a sight! You really showed them. 1-2 over the back, then pow, right in the noggin.
I'll finally be able to leave my home without hiding beneath a hood. Thank you very much.
Come on, it was nothing.
Oh, it was something, all right. I don't dare think we've forgotten our promise. We'll strip our voices ragged praising Irina's new play.
How much will I owe you?
Not a copper. Helped us out. See no reason why we shouldn't help you. Get half of town to come to the play. Wait and see.
Some quick preparations and we'll be out in the streets.
Till the next.
Hasta luego. Bien, ahora sí, el segundo. Ve al muelle y contrata acomodadores para la obra. Casi 500 metros, ¿eh? Vale, está un poco lejos. Vamos a ir hasta este punto y viajamos rápido a este otro. Secundarias por ahí, unas cuantas, ¿eh? 1, 2, 3... Bueno, lo he dicho. Al final miramos.
What was it happened to Foltest again? One drink all I had.
Oh, I've had enough of living.
No lollygagging.
Good fight. Some nice footwork there.
Challenging me, or is it hell you want to face? A witcher versus the beast of Metina. Killer instinct versus primal rage.
You guys really from Nilfgaard?
He's from ploughing Metina, damn it! Not Nilfgaard. Raised by wild hounds on the windswept plains of Magdera. Brothers, forged in bloodshed. Veterans of Metina's infamous filthy arenas. Who dares face the wild men of the south? Who will look the beasts in the eye?
Like to hire
No sé si había que pelear antes de acabar esto, ¿no?
Let's kick some ass on stage.
Actually want you to usher. Keep the peace. Make sure no one's ass gets kicked, on stage or off.
Got the wrong man. Ass kicking's what we do.
70 moneditas, no van a ningún lado. Estamos sobrados.
I pay well. Stand to make more than you do here.
Expecting trouble? Well, we need to bust some heads.
Can't rule it out. Bricks could start flying. Heard that from a reliable source.
Ow! Wanna smash some bricklayers? Oh, he does, he does. Oh, I don't know my own brother. Give me that coin. And don't fret. We'll be there before any of the dancing starts.
Bien, pues tenemos a los acomodadores y a los que van a repartir flyers de la obra. Volvemos con Irina. Creo que vamos a viajar, ¿no? Botellita de agua siempre. Los hilos estos, no sé si valen para lo de la artesanía de las corazas y eso. No sé.
Toppler belongs in a...
Just look at the freak.
Me acaba de llamar freak esa señora. A ver, Irina, ¿tienes algo interesante por tu casa? Un trocito de pan. Las cervezas y eso no sé si pesan, tío. No me acuerdo. Yo diría que no. Pero no estoy seguro. Y si pesan igual es de esto poquito, ¿eh? Una manzanita. Un zumito. Una botellita de agua. Aquí es un cazo aquí en la habitación. Pan en la mesita. Y nada. La verdad es que las cervezas y eso, las pillo muchas veces. Debo tener 3 millones de ellas. Nunca las tomo, vaya.
Ah, there you are.
Managed to hire some ushers.
Wonderful. That's one matter resolved.
Wanted to talk about the text itself.
It's not at all badly written. In fact, I quite like it. I was willing to relax my standards to help Dudu, but we may have something very interesting here. I've very clear ideas who to cast as the servant, the witcher, and the queen, but I'm not certain who should play the prince and the princess.
These performances bring in much coin?
Well, it varies. On good days, the square is barely capable of accommodating everyone. Other times, we're lucky to earn a handful of coppers. Of course, we shall pay you a fee as well. You're a member of the ensemble now.
Thanks.
A ver.
I
Gerald,
was playing the Witcher.
An amateur. It'll be
un
my first
aficionado.
time
Tienes
working
aquí un
with him,
experto.
but I'm confident he'll pull it off.
Newcomer to the troupe?
In a sense. Oh, stop pretending you don't know. I'm talking about you.
Buena idea.
It's a good idea. Doubt I'll get a standing ovation, but Dudu will see me. That's the key.
But you will make an effort, won't you? Learn your lines, at least.
I'll give it a shot, of course. So, about the princess. Small part, but an important one. Any idea who could play her?
Priscilla would be the obvious choice. She's young and beautiful. Yet, I do have more stage experience.
Let's have Priscilla do it. No offense, but most people...
Assign greater importance to appearance than to talent. I understand. I shall let her know. I'm certain she'll be wonderful.
So who do you see playing the Doppler Prince?
I'm finding it hard to decide between two candidates. Abelard Ritzer would be the safer bet. He's been part of our
Abelardo.
troupe for ages, has flawless technique, but he doesn't exactly captivate the crowds.
Who's your other option?
Maxim Bollier, outstanding.
Abelardo y
actor.
Maxim Huerta.
Audiences love him, but sadly I can never be sure he'll show up sober, or that he'll show up at all.
Pues nos quedamos con Abelardo.
Let's go with Abelard. I'll take a reliable artisan over an unpredictable artist any day.
Rightly so. The project is risky enough without our casting Maxim.
Nos quedamos con el Pitu, vaya. Vamos.
All right, got the cast figured out.
It seems so. Prepared to plunge headlong into your career as a mama?
Let's go.
We can start now. Looked over the script out of curiosity. We can start anytime, even now.
Well, we've no time to lose. Come to the stage.
Zoltan, what are you doing here?
Prissy told me you like to putting on a play. Were you playing?
¿Cómo me lo iba a perder, no?
I'm not the lead.
Oh, I thought to myself, I'd sooner shave my beard than miss that. Tell me, Witcher, you going to wear rose and a codpiece?
Come, Geralt. You must focus your mind before you go on stage.
Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, most honorable citizens of the hallowed city of Novigrad, welcome. We have for you a tale moving and heartbreaking. Its title, The Doppler's Salvation. The players, Witcher Geralt as himself, Katerina as the queen, Leo Raib as the humble servant, appearing as the prince, a veteran of the Novigrad stage, Abelard Ritza. And as the princess, the lovely Trabaritz with the voice of a nightingale, Priscilla.
Acto 1. Con el gatuno.
Majesty, the monster slayer awaits. Your summons he's answered and stands at the gates.
Show him in. I must speak to the man. Lest that dread beast take my daughter's hand. Witcher, your task is a matter most tender. Her monster shall show at tonight's feastly splendor. Stand guard, beware, kill the beast if he shows, and a grateful queen shall reward your woes.
To slay beasts most foul, 'twas for this I was made. I kill as my calling, not just to get paid.
He's swallowed the bait, this fool of a witcher. I'll ensure the foul bow reveals his true figure. The monster revealed, the witcher shall strike. The beast will he slay, thrust his head on a pike.
Ah, my child will pity her love, this beast, but a fiend and a maid. No, this must cease.
Gathered are we, a host fair and noble, to celebrate this day, the princess's betrothal.
Alas, no monster do I see or hear. Perhaps midst the guests he hides, in fear.
He fallado que se echa las manos a la boca el guaje este.
My dear, long have we hid our love's tender fires. In stealth we'd meet, in deceit like liars. Tonight shall it end, be my wife, that's my plea. Our hearts torment over, we shall love for centuries.
Oh, darling, I will, I will, I will!
Wait, with wine must we toast this moment joyful. If not, a foul curse shall rend your lives woeful.
Pa adentro.
Treason, 'tis not wine, but a brew spiked with silver. Soon all shall see my true monstrous figure.
Hark, hark, 'tis no prince, but a Doppler impostor. Seems men's hearts can love, for changelings foster.
Behold, Witcher, the beast of which I spoke. Unleash your sword. Let fly the killing stroke.
Stop, stop, beast or man! 'Tis my love, my betrothed.
Sheath your blades, fear a Doppler. 'Tis a thing most foolish. Changing one's shape does not make one ghoulish. Remember, 'tis not flesh a monster makes. But a heart that is base, such as in this knave aches.
Witcher, 'tis true. This
Flow,
wretch's
Geralt.
foul suspicions tainted my mind with this plan so malicious. The Doppler must live. My daughter he'll wed. Beast or man, she loves him truly, without dread.
'Tis our tale's end, good folk, and its moral is this. No monster is he whose shape can shift.
The Witcher is just a true Doppler's friend. But you, foul page, in chains you shall end.
Guard! Call the guard! Remove the traitor at once!
Hey, hear the princess's command? Come up here.
Come on then, Governor. Up you go. On stage.
Toss the traitor scum in the dungeon!
Don't be afraid. In the end, everyone will live happily ever after. Doppler and Princess wed the same night. The servant's heart melted. He wept at the sight.
Dopplers to the stake! Burn them all! He's right. I'm mummers. Don't know the Eternal Fire's commandments? Blasphemers! Order teach them respect for the faith!
What are you on about? Shut the fuck up and clap before I tear you arseholes!
Tear me a new one? We'll see about that. On your feet, face! Give them a taste of hell! In the name of the church!
Give us a hand, Witcher. Can't take them on our own.
Estos que protestaban no eran los de antes de la compañía esto, de la trupe chingona. Pathetic. Pues doble espectáculo, ¿eh? Función y pelea. Un completo. 2 por 1 en espectáculos. Van cargados de comida esta gente. Bueno, este no. Vaya, van cargados de comida esta gente. Ya no hay más. Hola con Dudu.
The truth is, we're already dependent on the black market.
Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't find it out.
Madre mía. ¿Qué faltan? ¿Te ha molado el espectáculo?
Get out, pal.
Friend.
Geralt, you recognized me. How'd you do it?
Greetings, Dudu. Heard about that souvenir Horson left on your face.
So, you know everything? Have you seen Ciri?
No. Still looking for her.
Geralt! Masterful. You did great.
De
Haven't they
Oscar.
laughed that hard in ages? Lads won't believe it when I tell them.
Explain one thing to me. How'd you and Dandelion manage to displease Reuven, Horson, and the Temple Guard all at the same time?
It's not as if we planned it.
Why didn't you find Priscilla or the Mummers? Contact them.
I came to a few performances, different shape each time, but I dared not show myself. Feared I'd put them at risk. Then I got word of a new mumming. Saw it as my chance to learn something, anything, about Ciri and Dandelion.
I know Ciri went back to Horson's to get you. How'd you manage to escape?
I ran after her, wanting to keep up, but I'd have been a hindrance. She called out to me, entreated me to shapeshift and disappear. I tried to find them, Ciri and Dandelion. It was as if they turned to vapor. Fearing for my life, I shifted each day, becoming someone else. Even considered turning into Ciri to trick her pursuers, but...
Slow down, Marmalade. Geralt, when did you last see Cyrilla? Been a while, hasn't it?
A while, yeah.
For me, likewise. Must be a full-grown lass by now. Do us a wee favour.
Lol.
Show us Ciri for a moment.
Geralt?
No es necesario, en realidad.
No need. I'll recognize Ciri when I see her, sure of it.
I just thought
Nah,
you might want
ya la
to
veremos.
see.
Tranqui, Zoltán.
Not angry with me, are you?
No, tranqui.
No.
I feel relieved.
And Dandelion? Were you able to find him?
Witch hunters nabbed him, but there's good news too.
Mensch is dead.
Menga's dead.
Ugh, a fiend. Good thing someone finally killed it, though another just as bad or worse would likely take its place.
Wouldn't be so quick to assume. Got a feeling it could be a decent fellow.
What's he talking about?
We think we can free Dandelion. Just need your help.
What could I do?
Take on Menga's appearance, then go and give the order for Dandelion to be moved to Oxenfurt.
We'll lie in ambush in a ravine en route. Spring Dandelion from the convoy when it rolls by.
Wait, not so fast. How am I to be Menga? And I've no notion where Dandelion's being held.
Dandelion's on Temple Isle, imprisoned there. You'll need to find out exactly where.
But what if they grow suspicious? Start asking questions.
I'll bet my best axe no one will pester the commander of the Temple Guard. Besides, you're a Doppler and an actor and a Doppler. Got double the spark to improvise your way out of any situation. Things get spicy.
Tiene que convertirse en el tío que mató Triss el otro día, ¿no? Cuando la torturaron. Le clavó un cuchillo aquí.
Of course, it's that simple. Thanks.
No one knows Menga's dead. No need to worry
Bueno,
about
Triss sí,
being
pero Triss
exposed.
es de
No
buen
one
rollo.
save you. Would this have anything to do with the fire at the witch hunters' barracks?
We were in the area.
I sorely regret not seeing that.
Listen, you'll manage. Everybody believes Menga's missing. You can make up any story you want.
My lads and me will lie in ambush in the ravine. Geralt will then join us and we'll await word from you.
But how am I to contact you as Menga? Send word that the convoy's left.
You'll need to figure that out. Come on, Guile's your middle name.
So, we all clear? Dudu, get your ass to Temple Isle. I'm off to assemble my crew. And we'll be waiting for you, Geralt.
Yeah, see you in the ravine.
Whoa, wait! Hold on! What happens after? I hope you don't expect me to continue as Menga, live like Chappelle, burning the occasional heretic to keep up appearances?
No. Once it's over, we expect to see you at the Rosemary and Thyme, where we'll all meet.
To get pissed like wild badgers. So, settled? Let's get to work.
You were marvelous. Not a single mistake.
The performance in general, what did you think?
I doubt the audience understood it all, but that's to be expected. I'm just pleased the Puffins got the word out. That was quite the crowd. You were right to cast Abelard as the prince. It's likely Maxim would have shown up drunk as a fish or forgotten about the premiere altogether. Here you are, your fee. I must admit your style of mumming, well, it's quite
Autodidacta.
minimalist. Did you study anywhere?
At Kaer Morhen. Minimum expression means maximum effect. Thanks for the coin. Take care now.
Bien, pues tenemos completada la primera misión, ¿eh? Tenemos la segunda, Poeta bajo presión. Reúnete con Zoltán en el lugar de la emboscada. Genial. Priscila, no nos dices nada para irnos, ¿no? Ay, sí, a ver. Vale, esto ya se lo preguntamos. Hasta luego, Mari Carmen.
Take care now.
Pues nos vamos para allá.
You
size of the bats are strapping them back to the working men.
On your way.
Nivel 74.
It's far safer with you.
What was it happened to Faltis?
Vale, es aquí. Vamos a ir hasta la posada. Pues lo dicho, la armadura del gato está de 70, estamos en el 74. Antes de irnos a Skellige, habrá que mirar los diagramas de la mejora, ¿eh? He mirado así por internet, porque no me acordaba cómo era el tema, y creo los venden mercaderes por ahí para activar la misión de búsqueda de tesoro. Así que bueno, eso habrá que hacerlo antes de ir a Skellige. Probablemente lo haga fuera de stream, así en algún ratillo que me apetezca jugar, pero no mucho. ¿Has un tío tirado? Porque supongo que serán aquí en este mapa, no en Skellige, la búsqueda. Ya llegará su momento. Zoltan.
Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against the whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menga disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his... Damn it! Gotta watch the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt. Leave it go. Let her stay. Look at her, all weepy-eyed. Like a mutsy with his guts knotted up.
Venga. No sé, no creo que tenga influencia. No le pasará nada porque se quede, ¿no?
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know. As soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a
Eso
distance.
Not much happening just yet. And there may be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
No juego a Gwent.
Don't really feel like it. You two play.
All right. You know the basics, that's clear. Now we can play for real.
They're coming! They're coming now!
Priscilla, stay here. Dandelion. Damn it.
Just here.
Go after him. Leave these here to us.
Lo siento, quedaros ahí.
Road through here. Shit, lost him. Gotta look for tracks.
Igual debería ir con Sardi, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a ir hacia pata. Está ya en Skellige. Estará scriptado, que esperen. Pues, arrastraos.
Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load.
Vamos, hombre, ¿dónde te has ido? Te estiraré de hidromiel lleno miel. Suba. Debería haber llamado a Sardi, ¿eh? Vale, ¿se pierde aquí? No, sigue. Debería haber ido con Sardi, ¿eh? Pero bueno. No creo que quede mucho ya. Digo yo. Vamos a llegar a Skellige. Ahora es cuando llamaremos a Sardi. Nos montaremos y lo veremos.
Hoofprints.
Aquí, ¿verdad? Puerta abajo. Lo que te digo yo, vaya. Usa tus sentidos, vale. Pregunta si en el campamento han visto al raptor. A ver. Campesino.
Anyone ride through here? 2 men. One slung over the saddle like a sack.
Oh, aye, something of the kind dashed by. Turned left there. But 'twere a wench you were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and wailing so.
Yaskia. Era una zorra.
Looks like it might have started limping.
He empezado a cojear. Estamos cerca. Vale. Ya nos marca para allá, va atrás. O sea, para enfrente, ¿no? El caballo.
Their horse collapsed. Can't be far.
Witch hunters? Even Big Willie's not that daft.
By the way, who do you get that nickname? I mean, he's even...
Hey! You! What the hell's afoot here?
What is it?
You tell me! One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Where's this other way in?
Aren't you curious? It's an ordinary tunnel, back way out in case of trouble.
We don't let strangers in there. Show it to them even. And they're...
Shut it!
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door around the back.
Thanks.
Bien, entra en la casa por el pasadizo secreto. Vale, es por detrás, ¿eh? Vale. A ver, la X de abrir. Libera a Jaskier.
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything?
I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice now, do I?
And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could wring your neck like a fat end, you realize?
Yes, but I also realize you won't. My corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold ingots. No more, no less. Or I'm not Julian Alfred Tank Rat Viscount Dolettenhove.
Vale, tenemos escalera para subir ahí, ¿eh?
Everybody calls you Dandelion.
That, my friend, is what we call an assumed. Can't expect me to reveal my full title to every goited idiot I run across. Now, if you could just unbind.
¿Por qué no sube?
You've made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than a sergeant today, but tomorrow.
Quiet. Thought we heard something.
What? No. You see, me and Jack, we got.
Hola. Que me ha matado el hijo de fruta. ¿Hola? Me acabo de flipar, tío. Me ha pegado 2 hostias y me ha matado, tío. What? Acojonante. Planchado. Planchado.
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything?
I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice now, do I?
Voy a coger esto solo, lo demás era un poco purria.
I could wring your neck like a fat end.
You've made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than a sergeant today, but tomorrow.
Quiet.
Encima es un nivel 66, tío. Se va purria, tío. Es acojonante. Ahora voy Jaskier, tranqui. Lo primero es lo primero.
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him
Sí,
just
sí.
where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrado. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Un amigo en apuros.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Whoreson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe, given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Whoreson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we put it in motion. How was I supposed to know Manga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now. When'd you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Whoreson's men.
Misión cumplida. Tenemos a una de Ciri nueva. Creo que aquí acababa ya, ¿eh? Huye de la isla. Bueno, igual paso de esta gente, ¿no? No es necesario, ¿no? Huir solo. Bueno, mira, hay un poco de peña así, ¿eh? Son unos cuantos. Pero corre, Cirila. Que está toda la ciudad buscando a Cirila. Muy bien. ¿Qué lío? Nombres del bastardo.
Leave your horse. We have to. We're almost there.
El tema es que no les bajo vida casi, ¿eh? Bueno, esto sí que hay que cargárselos, ¿eh? Hay que cargárselos antes de que nos carguen a nosotros. Supongo que habrá que volver a llegar hasta allá arriba ahora otra vez, ¿no? Exacto. Hostia, que está... Ah, que es para abajo, no es para arriba. Aparece un caballo aquí ahora, no sé si... Es que no sé muy bien qué me decía Jaskier. Creo que era Jaskier el que aparece con el caballo, ¿no? Saldrá la voz de Jaskier por aquí. Baja del caballo. Ya casi estamos. Es que no sé si se los puede cargar, tío. No sé muy bien qué hay que hacer. No se mueren, no se les baja la vida, tío. Es que no se les baja la vida nada, ¿eh? No, este sí. Este me van a matar, tío, otra vez. No sé muy bien qué hay que hacer. No sé si que realmente hay que matárselos o qué. Me van a matar, tío. Vale. Vale, ahora sí. Let's go.
They're ready for the square. After them. Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
Siri! Siri? Damn it.
Y aquí encarcelaron a Jaskier.
Ah, what an adventure. One minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
Right. Best bit's when the guard draped you over his saddle like a sack of corn. Stands to make you a fortune.
Time will tell. You're getting to be grumpy in your old age.
I'm just worried.
About who? Siri? Have a little faith, Geralt. You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Means
you get it from Orson? Whoa, Ciri'll be overjoyed.
Bastardo está
Orson,
muerto.
on the other hand's got to be pretty furious.
Horson's dead.
Ooh, guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname. What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him
Dijkstra.
yet?
He's fine.
Oh, that's too bad. Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Horson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Horson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Horson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? Did she tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladiv Dorn Eptenai.
Super fácil para aprenderlo.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right. She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talk to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she
Rumbo
rode off to Novigrado
Skellige.
to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So, Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I own. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
Bien, pues hemos completado la trama de Novigrado. Tenemos una nueva ahí, embajadores de la tierra del vino. Busca un contrato nuevo en los tablones de anuncios de Velen. Vale, esta es del... Esta creo que es donde se iniciaba la segunda expansión de Blood and Wine, O sea que eso es para dentro de mucho. Nos están dando unas secundarias, ¿no? Sí, Blood and Wine, embajadores de la tierra del vino, nivel 87. Vale, nos han dado algunas secundarias por ahí. Tenemos otra en el mapa, aquí al lado. Ahora o nunca, esta es la de Tris. Iremos a hacerlas también ahora secundarias. El cabaret, reúnete con Jasker en Romero y Tomillo. Tenemos una aquí al lado también, Tenemos contratitos algunos. Pues bueno, vamos a hacer secundarias ahora. Y lo primero que tenemos aquí es la de los tres enanos estas aquí al lado. Vamos a ver qué nos dicen.
We are grateful. We wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
Nice.
There's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right?
All right. Farewell.
Cuadro del jerarca Hemelfart. Vale, no hay nada, no es ni misión ni nada. A ver, Zoltan sigue aquí, no sé si nos querrá decir algo.
Geralt, pal.
Geralt Friend, vaya. Pues bueno, ya que hemos estado con Jasker y Priscilla, se nos abrió una secundaria suya, ¿no? El cabaret, pues vamos a ir a hacerla. Luego haremos la de Tris. Y luego lo que vamos viendo por ahí. Reúnete con Jaskier en el Romero y Tomillo. Vamos para allá.
I serve the eternal fire.
The last individual who tried to come in on
Qué
my
rápido,
business,
Zoltan.
it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out. Glad you came.
Veo que estás con amigos, ¿no?
What's this about?
Nothing. I just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we were just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right. And don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
Obvio que no.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal.
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam.
El rey de los
The
mendigos.
king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwen.
Buena suerte.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Te ayudaré, pero sin jugar. Tengo pasta. Como suele decir, con dinero se arregla todo, ¿no? La mayoría de las cosas.
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewipe won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. There's a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Bien, un juego peligroso. Pues antes de hacer la de Jaskier, pues vamos con Zoltan. Consigue las cartas de Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim y Natalis. Pues vamos a ver. Espero no tener que jugar Buenti y pueda ir con el dinero por delante. O bien Axia, que también vale. Pero bueno, antes de nada vamos a guardar partida después de acabar las principales. Y vamos. Llamar, ¿no?
Oh, Witcher.
Oh, Witcher. ¿Qué te ha dado, Witcher? ¿Por qué no sale lo de llamar ahora? Salió la X en un principio, ¿eh? Otra vez sí se me fue, tío. Ahí ahora.
Looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Vale, hay que buscar otra entrada.
What do you say, giver?
Ah! Oh, I normally pay for that.
Eternal fire, why me?
Oh, Witcher. Feel safe.
There must be order.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Do you see what I do?
Bien. Estamos dentro. Y hay un cadáver. Alguien ha venido a robarle las cartas o algo, ¿no?
Must be Zed.
El último deseo, Zed. No sé si lo has pedido.
Find it?
No.
The Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we
Dice
got
Green,
this
la carta.
one
Esta es
done.
una de ellas, la que necesitamos. Saludos.
Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
Vale, aquí tenemos la carta, Isengrim. Y llave del prestamista de Zed.
Isengrim foiled Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. They were looking for something. This card's worth. They were looking for something snooping around for.
Encuentra el libro de Zed con tus sentidos de brujo. Misión fallida, colecciónalas todas. No sé.
Either Zed had an ornery cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there. Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to.
Fringilla Vigo, carta. César Bilsen.
Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Dale la carta y el libro a Zoltan.
You all right? In trouble? He's dead. What to do now? Oh, I've had enough of living.
Zoltan?
Get out.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say hells are beautiful.
Zed is dead.
Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his
Todo el
murderers.
mundo está dead.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Zoltan, sure this business isn't getting a little too dangerous? I mean, men are dying over these cards.
Just Zed. And believe you me, he wasn't an innocent bystander. Besides, I'm certain he snuffed his killers out on the spot, so why worry? Tell me about the other cards instead.
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck! Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson in Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fella once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Ravi, who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Zoltan, seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
Bien, consigue la carta de John Natalis que tiene Ravi. ¿Qué dice este?
Snake eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well.
Got a piece like a racehorse.
Pues vamos a ver, nos dice que le podemos dar un par de collejas que se viene abajo. Meretriz. Bueno, ya vendremos.
What's up, club? Sit your trousers.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi was just about to play for his life, and...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to play for you. Sound good? See? Ravi's on board. What do you say? We add some spice to the game. Raise the stakes. Ravi's life.
Yo solo quiero la carta, no conozco a Ravi de nada.
Fancy that?
Moralmente sería lo que debería hacer jugar, pero paso de jugar, no... Chao, Ravi.
I got no use for Ravi.
This Witcher's no fun.
Lo siento, Ravi. Todo lo que sea jugar Went, la otra opción siempre.
Ram, time again. I'll kill for some vodka.
Vale, reúnete con Zoltan para la otra, la de César Pilsen. En este sitio siempre está la gente en torso por ahí, tío. ¿Qué les pasa a la gente?
Non-human, are you? Look for your life beyond the plague.
Tengo bastante peso, ¿eh? Vamos a ver si podemos venderle algo aquí. ¿Dónde estaba el armero? Estaba por aquí, vale. Vamos a venderle cosas. Porque la otra peña mucha no me acepta las armaduras y eso.
Show me what you have in stock.
Que te vendemos algunas cachiporras. Vale, tienes 252, 23. Vale, igual te puedo comprar algo. Intensidad de señal que. Señal axial. Estos son los mapas que digo yo que tienes que comprar, no estos concretamente, supongo, pero de estos son los que te dan búsqueda de tesoro para las armaduras de las clases y tal. Ya que estamos, bueno, lo vamos a comprar, lo dejamos ahí. No sé si será, puede ser de grifo, de cualquier otra escuela, ¿no? O cualquier otro armadura, los voy a comprar. Vale, poquito. Y así creo, no sé si te podemos vender algo más. Esta 4.31, no da. Pero estos pantalones. Ah, son los de Tuasan. Estos los voy a guardar con todo el set en el alijo cuando lleguemos. Pues no. Otra vez.
So long.
Y ahora se debería haber activado algo aquí en los tesoros, ¿eh? ¿O no? Bueno, igual los tengo que leer, ¿eh? Escuela del Grifo. ¿Ves? Esto son para estas cositas. Tendré que... Escuela del Lobo. Tendré que mirar dónde están los del gato. Mejorar. Diagramas de mejora del equipo de la escuela del lobo, parte 4. Grifo, parte 3. Nivel 64 y 67. Mira, estas 82, por ejemplo. Mejora los guanteles. Mejora los guanteles. Y otra de 79. Bueno, los vamos dejando aquí. Si en algún momento me da... Yo en su día me pasé casi todo el juego mejorando al gato porque era la que te da ataque.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Got the Natalis card.
Ravi's dead también.
Excellent. Now we've just Caesar bills into fleece, and we'll be home free. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. It certainly keeps the card there.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to
Me sobra mi Zoltan.
Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 maids of Vigovaro at the top of your lungs.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Chive.
Caesar Belzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the PARTE?
The Pike's king of the PARTE.
Se ha caído el PlayStation. Hola.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Well, him. Oh, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
No.
Not really. Mainly hunt.
Good that. One lion angler at the table's enough. Come on in.
So what if the Xanders are eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just
Recién.
recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like time-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this time.
Geralt, care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Recién no significa nada.
Recent early isn't a word.
Who'd you bring along, Chive? Some flowing grammar purist?
Wilson, did you hear Vibo Matilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers like always. Porter Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Bombas.
Live bait.
You see, Chive, you'll make a good angler yet. In some 50, 60 years.
We'll wait and see. Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Venga.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
Vale, registra el piso superior con tus sentidos. Venga.
I'm done fishing with you. Forget what happened last time.
What about last time? Shouldn't he have...
Bombas de gnomos. Vale, tenemos que examinar. Vamos a mirar antes por aquí que tenga este señor. No tiene nada de nada. Candelabros a tutiplén. Había algo rojo aquí, ¿no? Sí.
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting.
Con una llave o algo.
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop.
Lol, se ha movido.
Drawers open.
Llave triangular.
Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic.
Classic. Estatuilla de jade.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved but produced using magic.
Una misión saltó ahí, ¿eh?
Ask Triss about it. Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony. Vatier de Rideau's dagger. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged. Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity.
Collar de oro y zafiros. Pues también.
Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition.
Unas fresitas.
Portrait of Emperor Emir, temper on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say.
Vale, algo se nos escapa, ¿no? Ah. La carta. Fringilla Vigo.
Ah, here's Fringilla.
Estamos. Habría que interactuar de esto de nuevo para cerrarlo, ¿no? Pero bueno, sería lo lógico.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's growing late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Me la veis bajando.
With a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him. And you two, get lost.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing Witcher.
Well, up to it, lads. Haven't you got all day?
Look at me.
Te hemos robado, pero bueno, tampoco... Tú no mueres.
Will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
Que no muera todo Dios, vaya. Uno de tres. Vivo.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Ved's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
If you say so.
Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
Good idea. Take it by her house when I get a chance. So, got the full set of cards. What now?
Now we collect a shiteload of coin for them. Let's go. The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much.
Reúnete con el comprador de Zoltan. Bueno, vamos a meditar una horita por si acaso hay problemas. Pues vamos a curar ese poco.
Oh, I can't wait to get the king of beggars out of my beard.
Ah, at last. I fear the body has gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed. More or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome?
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now.
Pues si hay problemas,
Get to work, boys.
pues hay
The
problemas.
dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it. Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
¿Tú crees?
Rumble time!
¿Por qué no subes, tío? ¿No me dejas subir? No sé si Zoltan podrá con toda esa peña, ¿eh?
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
No huyas, perra. Cobarde. Se ha ido abajo el cabrón. ¿Más abajo? Damn it. Bueno, aquí igual hay sumergidos o algo, ¿no? ¿O qué? No sé, me matan los arrastrados estos. Me van a matar los arrastrados estos, tío. Fuck. ¿A qué han matado a este?
Leave me. Swiving drowners.
¿Qué te digo?
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If
No
I
lo
give
sé.
you the coin, will you leave me be?
Me pillas en un buen día.
Yeah, you can go, if you're able.
Ha. What are my chances with these wounds?
Not high. So long.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
No, I let him go.
Oh, I knew I should have gone with you. You know he has it in for me. He'll be doubly determined now.
Doubt it. Think he's likely to quit the business, if he gets out of there alive.
Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards?
Dinero.
I'd never have managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
Mejor el dinero. ¿Para qué quiero las cartas si no juego Went?
Rather have the coin.
It's yours. I'll still pay the king of beggars on time. Won't that cocksucker be surprised?
Good luck, Sultan.
Thanks, Geralt. Remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
Venga, pues misión completada. $150 monedas solo. Pensé que me iba a dar algo más. Pues, tan especiales esas cartas no parecían para tan poco dinero que llevaba aquel, ¿no? Bueno, lo dicho, Zoltan terminado. Vamos, antes de irnos a ver a Jaskier y a Priscilla, vamos a ir a mirar este par de... estas que tenemos por aquí, ¿no? Esta creo que es la de Jaskier y tal. Vamos a ir a mirar esta de aquí. La puerta sur es para acá atrás, ¿no?
trusted a woman once, long ago.
Hay por aquí un viaje, ¿no? Vamos a meditar. Vamos a guardar. Y vamos a viajar.
Many thanks to you, Geralt.
Many thanks to you, Geralt. ¿Quién me lo dice? ¿Un tío random? A ver. ¿Esto qué es? Robin de la Marisma. Ah, este es el que nos... Oh, ya sé quién es este, tío. Este es el tío que nos desafió a un duelo de puños cuando llegamos a Percha del Cuervo, donde el varón. Acabemos con esto. Ah, pensé que era de puños, pero no. Supongo que lo veremos en Skellige, ¿no?
Challenge me again. Raise your hand. Draw your sword. Look at me the wrong way, and I'll kill you.
You so sure of that?
Yes.
We shall see.
Pues que era de puños, debió ser de espada también, ¿eh? Vale, pues rapidito y hecho, ¿no? Que hombre, ese sacabuche. Vale, pues hecho esto cortito, ¿no? Esta creo que es la meretriz que vimos antes cuando íbamos con la de Zoltan. Vamos a ir a verlo también esto.
This is scandalous. You've kept us off the dice.
Boring.
Sick of it.
Fucking shit.
Going on like that, and you'll be rotting in the cave before you're half
Unos cadáveres ahí dentro.
Been to Vizima.
Oh. Sería yo.
The word is it's more like a pigsty.
Vale, pero no quiero irme ahí, por si nos busca, se nos salta la de Skellige, A ver, ¿qué le pasa a esta mujer?
What happened?
Islanders from Skellige. They've taken over crippled Kate's.
Taken over? How's that?
Clobbered the innkeep, tossed out the girls, then set to drinking. They've been going since yesterday, apparently celebrating some big loot.
Yeah, sounds like Skellige's.
But you look to be an honest man. Help us. Drive away the hooligans. We've not much, but it'll make a tidy if we all pitch in.
Okay.
Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Really? So there are good men left in the world?
A la calle. Líbrate de los parroquianos de Skellige borrachos.
fill your horn elsewhere. This establishment's part of Skellige today.
Out.
Seems to me we're still in Novigrad. And in Novigrad, Novigrad rules apply. Rules you happen to be breaking.
Just how's that? You're not allowed to drink in peace. Have a bit of fun. Leg it, man, before you taste the wrath of a Skellige.
Sed buenos y marchaos.
Collect your friends and go. On your best behavior now.
Hey, gents, time to go. This blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
Vuelve con la mujer.
Thanks so much. Not have managed on our own. We're not rich. I hope this is enough.
Gracias.
It's plenty. Farewell.
Pues listo, está rapidita, ¿eh? A ver cuántas monedas nos dio, que nos dio. 15 monedas. Qué poco. Venga, pues listo esto. Iremos a ver a Jaskier. Hay una aquí arriba. Igual vamos a ver esa, ¿eh? Antes de Jaskier. A ver qué es eso de ahí arriba. Debí activar la Stand of Line cuando fui a buscar la armadura esta del gato, que era para allá arriba. Y debí pasar por ahí y se debe activar solo. San Gregorio Marañón.
You are the famed gambler. How you know?
I asked for fresh fish.
Those armies across the river.
Witcher, sir! Help a woman in need!
Lucy.
What's the
Liu.
problem?
My house. Something haunts it. It howls, rattles chains, shatters plates. I fear merely being there. Will you see what sort of phantom this is? I'll spare no amount of gold.
Ok.
Sounds like a white or a puff bow. Fine.
La cara.
I'll tend to it.
Thank you ever so much. Come with me. I will show you the way.
Novigrado, ciudad cerrada 1. Misión actualizada. ¿Ah? Entra en la casa de la mujer y líbrate del peligro. Vale. Esta la teníamos activa ya, ¿eh? Esa de ciudad cerrada. Encuentra a las otras personas mencionadas en la nota y busca las llaves. 1 de 3. No tengo ni idea qué misión es esta. Ni cuándo la activamos, ni quién nos la dio, ni por qué. ¿En serio? ¿El viejo truco de la mujer en apuros? ¿Hija de fruta? ¿Lucy? Pero Lucy.
Tricked?
I only said my house was haunted. I could not know it was hunters.
Mm-hmm. Except the hunters knew exactly who they were waiting for.
Sí.
Reeks of a trap to me.
Very well. Perhaps I've not been completely candid. Especially as I've no gold for the reward either. Which does not mean you shall walk away empty-handed. Here, a key to a treasure. There are 3 in all. Follow the hunters to find the other 2. I must flee now.
Pues anda, corre antes de que cambie de opinión. Orden de búsqueda de captura. El viejo truco de la dama en apuros, tú. ¿Cabrones?
Come on, good folk, come quickly. I haven't enough for everyone.
Bueno, vamos a meditar, ¿no? Venga. ¿Tiene algo más esta mujer en su casa? Cerrado, no tiene nada. Bueno, pues creo que igual seguimos con esta. Queda una llave, a ver, ¿esto dónde está? Sí, ya que está, vamos a acabar con esto. Me queda una.
I had enough of this job.
Things are generally tidier back in Calvia.
The second sword.
No tengo ni idea de esta misión que es ahí. Pasa que pone ciudad cerrada 1. ¿Habrá más luego? Ciudad cerrada 2. No recuerdo, vaya.
Time on fire. Father must have broken many a heart, eh, then? You know, the guards.
This house, has it always been crooked?
Of course not. They built it straight, then two men moved in on the guards. Wanted to break into the Voldy's bank. Schemed up this notion they dig a tunnel from the cellar of the house straight to the vault.
No sé si es en esta casa. Están hablando de una casa torcida o no sé qué, los de ahí fuera, ¿eh? Pero no sé... No sé, la cacería salvaje. No sé si será esta casa. Ahí para arriba escaleras, ¿eh? Pantanos de cazador, vale, no... No hay más aquí, ¿no?
You see in the dark, and you're stuck in this city. I can find
Racial hygiene, poor as their personal hygiene.
Clear as the eternal fire.
The plague.
Vale, aquí esto es raro, aquí seguro.
Long dead. Damn, Hunters got here first.
Han llegado primero los cazadores. ¿Qué es eso? A ver, arriba. Encender. Jackpot. Se necesita una llave. Carta que habla de un tesoro. Llave.
Wonder what this is.
Encuentra la caja fuerte de las 3 llaves. Bueno, nos llevamos todas. Misión cumplida, lol. Era el tesoro este, ¿no? Pues bueno, ya tenemos una menos. Una misión menos. Bien, pues ahora sí que igual nos vamos a ver a Jasket, ¿no? Y a Priscila, ok. El cabaret. La estatuilla del soldado también, ¿eh? Habla con Tris acerca de la estatuilla. Con Tris también tenemos que hacer esta hora. reúnete con Trish. Creo que esta es la continuación de sus principios, de sus trama, ¿no? Me imagino que llegaremos y nos dará la opción de preguntar por esta otra cosa antes, porque igual si hacemos su trama me parece que Trish se pira ya y entonces esta igual queda fallida, ¿no? Bueno, vamos a hacer la de Jaskier. Vale, los de las llaves, ¿no?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
Lo haré si me dais un recibo por encima de mi cadáver. Por encima de mi cadáver.
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It will just be more of a challenge.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful.
Pues la verdad es que no lo recuerdo, ¿no? Ah, vale, sí, ya lo recuerdo. Fue uno que estaba predicando aquí cuando llegamos a Novigrado, el primer día. Hostia, hostias, tú. Que estaba predicando en Novigrado. Vaya, es que me han dado, ¿no? Me han dado dos o una y me han bajado toda la vida. Estaba predicando... ¿Queréis callarse, mujeres? Estaba predicando y lo dejamos ahí mal delante de la peña. Vale, tengo sobrepeso. Hay que tirar algo. Pues esta mierda mismo. Hostia, vale, aquí pone 1058, pero luego lo vendes y no te dan lo mismo. Vamos a tirar esta. Habrá que vender, ¿eh? Me comprará armaduras este de aquí abajo.
Any needs, master? The best stock in all, no need. Very good.
Let me have a look.
Vale, tiene 715. No tiene gran cosa. Le compraremos unas cebollas o algo de eso de comer para hacer un poco de dinero. A ver, maza, fuera. Fuera. Y fuera. Estás con 7 monedas. Te vamos a comprar las cebollas. 40. Es que no me va a dar ni para venderle otra más, ¿eh? Con polvo de zafiro. Esmeralda. Amatista. Esto sirve para fabricar equipo y objetos. Esto igual me lo piden para cositas. Te puedo vender 283. Bueno, nos ponemos 500, ¿no? Vale, falta un poquito. Y te lo llevas ahí.
Bye.
Te he dado toda mi morralla. Morralla de brujo.
longer one. I can see it in your face.
Morralla tengo en el alijo bastante también, ¿eh? Tengo por ahí espadas de las escuelas y tal. Grifo mejorada, pero estas son las normales de la primera vuelta, ¿no? Nivel 18. Las de ahora sería espada legendaria mejorada. 2084. Felinas Gran Maestro. Lobuna Magistral. Felina Magistral. Felinos magistrales. Piperinos, felinos, pipipi. Morralla tenemos por ahí. Un cuadro del jerarca Hammerfart. Este es el mismo que nos dieron antes los enanos, ¿eh? Se puede vender por una suma importante. De hecho, debo tener otro en inventario, ¿no? De esos. No sé. Habla con Jaskier.
Which is exactly
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ecamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
No sigas.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What will you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Venga.
Fine, but...
Carol, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Consigo una espada de utilería de Madame Irina. Esta es la del teatro, ¿eh?
What's he schemed up this time?
La de la obra, vaya.
What's the hurry, my prince?
On the guards. They're worse than thugs.
¿Dónde está el de las entradas?
On your way, wars. Or will you
Oh.
stay longer? Ah, so good to see you.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrado, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Pues lo tenemos. Reúnete con Jaskier cerca de la casa de Sofonia, antes del anochecer.
Your husband seeks other employment. Why? Is he unhappy with the coin changer?
Non-human, are you?
Was a dwarves who hawked still waits.
On the guards. They're worse than thugs.
Los sonidos de cuando vas por ahí por la calle, tío. Escupiendo, no sé qué. Son la hostia. Antes del... Ah, después del anochecer, no antes. Vale, veía antes. No sé. Entonces en la noche... Las 9 de la noche. Antes del anochecer, las 8. Las 7. Bueno, anochecer, noche cerrada. Vale.
Finally made
En
it.
invierno a las 6 de la tarde es de noche ya, ¿eh?
Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Dame el bolso.
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
Era así.
Though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
El capullo carmesí.
Not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Tendré que dejar que me mate él.
You're better than I thought.
Si formará parte de la historia que también me dé él. No me ataca, ¿eh?
Go I mean,
Voy a dar, Jaskier, lo siento.
I've been hit! Ow! To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Vale, reúnete con Jaskier por la mañana. Venga. Va a treta aquí, Jaskier.
Got a piece of the rifles.
So, how'd it go with this evening? I was been a bit out minding my own business when suddenly... Help a poor fellow out. What village are you from?
Willows.
Vamos a meditar hasta por la mañana. Este es el mediodía más bien. Creo. Ah, no, es por la mañana. Hoy viene a soltar la primera hora al cabaret.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peach. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Entendidísimo en decoración ahora,
was
Gerald.
torn between boudoir style and Peter decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Gavin, you've known him long. Say something.
Que no sé qué decirle. No tengo ni idea de qué querría Jaskier. Gerald, tú lo conoces desde hace más tiempo, diálogo. El estilo de tocador es el más apropiado para un cabaret. ¿Cuál es el estilo de tocador? No tengo ni idea. Es una especie de teatro. La decoración debería ir por esas líneas. Tiramos por la calle del centro.
Boudoir seems like a better fit for cabaret. Just don't go overboard on stuffed upholstery.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
No sé si habremos elegido.
Oh, well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. You'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Racional no lo creo.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrado in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Encuentra a Jaskier. Vamos para allá.
devil's fountainhead. They come.
Oh, all right.
Nuestro amigo Hattori.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here?
No
We were
estabas.
gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
De hecho, ya elegí decoración,
Priscilla
Jaskier.
started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Bien, sentidos. Vale.
Find anything?
A ver. Ya lo sé.
Not here.
Not here. Llave de la casa de Polly.
The key.
Ya está Jaskier.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Shut off, or I'll split your skull.
O te rompo la cabeza.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Deja acabar.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
Ya le cambió la cara, eh.
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was buddy in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artist's got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
See you soon, Jaskier. Encuentra a Rotlick para que te dé los carteles. Vamos para allá.
What will become of us under Radovid?
Any needs, master?
Pass the barn on yonder.
Looking to make some coin too, eh?
All in our lasses is stress.
I'm about to sleep. Onwards, comrades.
Greetings, Haggard.
No es aquí, ¿no? No. Hay una misión ahí, ¿eh? Bueno, ahora vamos. Hostia, hay gente rara aquí, ¿eh?
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off.
Axia.
Times first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now.
Pues te vas a largar tú al nicho.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
Te da puñetazos, tío.
You'll regret this, mutant.
No, me vaya hostias. Me van a matar. Me van a matar. Vale, uno fuera. Vale. Era puño, no se podía sacar armas, ¿eh?
Tell me what you want.
Unos carteles, te lo he dicho.
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle bud estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Vale, habla con Rotlick en la residencia de los Begelboot. Los Begelboot es donde estaba aquel circuito de carreras y tal, ¿eh? Pimiento. Vale, bueno, pensé que iba a acabar ya la misión esta. Iba a hacer un descansito después de la misión, pero como parece que todavía se larga un poco. Pues nada, vamos a ir a ver al tío este allí, a los Begelbooth. Bueno, en la residencia... Bueno, sí, será ahí porque por 1 kilómetro. Bueno, tenemos a... ¿Qué te pasa, niña? Tienes toda la calle, ¿eh? Bueno, luego vamos a ir a ver al tío ahí. Niña, por Dios. Tenemos al tío aquel luego allí que nos chistó. Iremos después a verlo. A ver, ¿dónde está esto? Sí. Está para allá. Vale, vamos a ir a viajar rápido. Fuera, niña. Ahora te empujo yo.
Come closer, don't be shy.
Vale, aquí... Ah, hostia, aquí es donde tuvimos... Donde vinimos a la fiesta con Tris, ¿puede ser también? Como era de noche no vimos esto de aquí al lado, pero puede ser, ¿eh? Por la puerta y tal. Hay unas secundarias aquí, creo... director de carrera, hay un campeonato, es verdad. Es verdad. Me suena a mí que había campeonatos y no lo habíamos hecho. ¿Criado? ¿Quién es el conde? Kiss my ass, me dice el criado, pero a ver, tío. Ah, es el tío este.
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them. There's a group of angry
¿Que compita en el torneo o qué?
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
El conde Louverton es el que está aquí detrás.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer?
Vamos, que compita yo y que apueste por mí para ganar, ¿no?
Bondage to him for all time.
Igual podemos pagar. Vamos a pagar directamente.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this.
Tengo prisa.
May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time. Just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Vale, reúnete con Jaskier. Bueno, tenemos aquí esto es para competir en una carrera. Creo. Que está arriba. Director de carrera. Esta la aprenderemos a hacer, me imagino que el próximo día ya, ¿eh? La idea es que son muchas, hay mucho secundario, ¿eh? Pero bueno, hay que ir haciéndolo. La idea había sido terminar hoy después de las principales. Ya me imaginaba yo que no se daría, ¿no? ¿Dónde está el viaje rápido? Terminar lo secundario para partir a Skellige la semana que viene, el próximo día. Pero qué va, no vamos a poder hacer hoy ni las de Tris ni nada, es tarde, son las 2, vaya. Así que bueno, haremos alguna cosita más, pero seguiremos con secundarias el próximo día, vaya. Y una de ellas pues era hacer las carreras. Porque las de Tris creo que también era larga. Me parece, Además hay una de una estatuilla por ahí que hay que preguntarle también. Hay un montón de cosas todavía. También de todos los contratos que tenemos por hacer de los de cazar, ¿no? Que alguno podremos hacer. 75, 73, 76, 77. Estos podríamos optar a ellos seguro. Y me gustaría hacerlos antes de partir también. A Esquelia. Esto está ya a pleno rendimiento, ¿eh? No hay mucha gente. Bueno, no hemos puesto los carteles, ¿no?
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all.
Teatral, era la primera opción cuando le dijimos al tío.
More theatrical. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Elegí yo la decoración.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
El chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Vamos. Con mucho gusto.
Why not?
That's
Why
my
not?
boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
Me dijo que estabas muy gordo y olías mal, tío.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What?
Hostia, es verdad que... Hostia, ya me acuerdo de esto, tío.
Been attacked. They took her to
Es
Valmeria's
verdad.
hospital.
Que le habían dado una paliza, tío.
Hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
Es verdad, le habían dado una paliza a Priscilla.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning Star, maybe.
A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
Con los arrastrados.
Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice.
Vale, vamos a... Tendremos misión, vamos a activarla, ¿no?
What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious.
Arrastrados, ¿no? ¿Ves?
Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Hemos arrastrados. Una bruja del agua, tú. Vale, tenemos un arrastrado ahí al fondo.
kill one, another takes its place.
I know how you feel, believe me.
Sé cómo te sientes, sí.
Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to her Troberids. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got
Tú sabes dónde es.
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Custody. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
¿Dónde se ha ido? Vale, hola. Vale, tenemos el cadáver ahí. Pasa que hay más puertas y eso. Había una puerta afuera. Me gustaría explorar. Son de cuerpos, tío. No son estos, ¿no?
This one's a she. Remember, beards are...
Tiene que ser este el random, el primero. Me imagino que dará igual entonces, ¿no? No puede ser que haya acertado la primera. Encuentra el cadáver del carpintero. No, obviamente no. No es este, no.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Por arriba.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Sí, a ver, eso se suele notar.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Ábrele el abdomen, venga, todo tuyo.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor.
Genitales, tú.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
Todos tuyos, cirujano.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Muy bien.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
No sé, tanta movida ritual, eso de meter un huevo ahí y tal, o sea.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer.
Bam, 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 bam.
I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirance was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear
Somos
no one's to be
multitud ya,
allowed
vaya
in under
fiesta.
any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
No voy a obligarte a hablar. Tampoco parece
Don't aim to
que...
press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Bien, pues vamos con ella. Haremos esta última misión. Y cerraremos. Usa tus sentidos de brujo para investigar el callejón donde fue atacada Priscilla. Bueno, hay uno aquí más cerca, ¿eh? Encuentra usted.
Poor Lydia.
Monsters must have run away. There's swarms in the city now.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian? Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there've been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her in pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Me hace una peineta, cabrón.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I as you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of
Fresquilla.
wenches in this town.
Desaparece de mi vista.
Get out of my sight. Now.
Venga, pues un objetivo menos. Let's go. A ver, ¿cuál es el más cercano? Será el de Priscilla, ¿no? El de Fresquilla.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
This is
My
scandalous.
husband is
Creo que íbamos bien, ¿eh? Me acaba de trolear el minimapa, los puntitos. Wendy silbidas.
Human. Priscilla's. A brazier. This time of year.
That him?
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
¿Qué vienen a por mí estos ahora?
That's it. Gotta get around him. No! Help me!
¿Qué os pasa, tío? No sé por qué se han puesto ahora a pegarme estos tíos.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my
Pues te has quedado sin hermanos, lo siento.
welcome for Priscilla. Almost did her in the whole sun.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much, but I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different.
Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing.
So, what is it?
Nada.
I gotta look around some...
Naturally.
Got a problem?
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Pues eso es que no es humano. Vaya aquí es.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Tenemos un asesino mutante humano. Pues nada, no hay más que rascar en realidad aquí, ¿eh? Vámonos a la última. ¿Qué es eso de ahí?
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Anyone home?
Be gone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
El hermano del de...
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her, this dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Pues muy bien.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Vale, examina el lugar, ¿eh?
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Otro sermón, ¿eh? Como el que había en el donde Priscila.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
¿Por qué no...? Debería salir a examinar aquí también, ¿no?
Aye.
No, vamos a que nos
Mind if
abra.
I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Pero debería salir ahí donde la pira esa. El botoncito de examinar, vaya.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when
Esto
they
es lo de
found him.
antes. Bueno, vamos a mirar esto antes, a ver.
More bloodstains. But not near enough to say he bled to death.
Otra vez aquí.
Unless
Formaldehido.
formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
No ves que dijo que el tío aquel de la autopsia había pateado algo, ¿eh? Pero lo dijo como en broma, igual era verdad. O sea. Vale, habla con el forense. En realidad no hace falta examinar eso, no sé si nos deja incluso. No veo el botoncito. Ok, a ver.
Aye.
No.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard, then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
Hasta luego.
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Nos vamos a ver al forense.
Again, damn mages.
Now you.
Esta es otra carta de estas, ¿eh? De sermón, tío.
God's damn this way.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
By the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrado.
Comencemos la autopsia. Nos da un poco igual si se lleva mal con Nathaniel.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Hostia.
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Sí, sí, sí.
Till next time, Master.
A ver, ¿dónde está el viaje rápido más cercano? Vale. Vamos. Paso. Mierda.
What do you want?
Patricia está en peligro.
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it.
Touché.
I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
No time to explain. Trust me, please.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for
Paso ligero.
except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrado. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken aside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in
Demasiado igual, eh?
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
LOL. Corre, Geralt, todo. No. Jaime. Deja a los perros, Geralt, joder.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
I'll break your bones!
Persigue al asesino, pero déjalo estas mierdas, gente. ¿Dónde están, tío? No te enfrentes a ellos, Geralt. Pasa de ellos. No sé qué hay que hacer, tío. ¿Para dónde se ha ido el asesino? Por la puerta, normal.
Die, mutants!
A esta peña, joder. Tengo que bajármelos, tío.
Too late to surrender.
Me matan, tío. Es que no sé para dónde... No sé dónde se ha ido el asesino, para qué lado. Se ha escapado.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Bueno, ya sabe que no somos
We got
nosotros,
him,
vaya.
Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself.
This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight. Once. Mother, why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Eddie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Encuentra a Ducenetti en el local de Katie la lisiada. Otra ciudadana, otra nota de esta de ciudadana preocupado.
As the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Bueno, vamos a meditar una horita para curarnos y vamos para allá. Hasta luego, señorita. Está por aquí el viaje rápido, ¿no?
Won't let them boss you. Why? You know how to disembowel.
Pues vamos para allá, a ver si vamos con el asesino. No sé si era una especie de vampiro o algo así.
Seen a long ship from Skellige.
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
Whoa! Any needs, master?
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very
Ahí
important
está,
client.
está con él, tío.
Do not disturb them.
I can see it in your face. Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me.
Hostia.
And I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Try it, you bastard.
Es Nathaniel, tío. No me acordaba de eso. No necesito saber nada más. Fuera.
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me. So hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Puñetero salvaje, tío. Me quedo con la cosa de preguntarle, pero fui para adelante ahí, pum, venga, fuera. Me da exactamente ya lo que nos llega. Vale, pues habla con Jaskier sobre la situación de Priscila. Supongo que acaba ya la misión. Cerraremos stream también ahora, que se ha hecho... Ha sido larguita esta misión al final, ¿eh? ¿Por dónde se sale, tío? Vale. Hey, bro.
Blimey. Washed your hair lately?
Así que vamos para allá. Para el camaleón. No es el Romero y Tomillo. Es Camaleón. Así que, como decía antes, para el próximo día quedan un montón de secundarias todavía, ¿eh? Las de Tris, contratos, paneles por ahí, tablones, vaya. Dejaremos lo más limpio que podamos antes de poner rumbo a Skellige, vaya. Este es el predicador que nos mandó, creo, gente, ¿eh? No sé, me da a mí que sí, ¿eh? No lo sé si es verdad. No, igual no. Porque nos mandó gente antes que habíamos dejado mal y tal. Bueno, en realidad no están en el Camaleón, ¿eh?
How's better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Está muerto ya.
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
The Witcher's way.
Thank you.
This is the way.
For me and Priscilla.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Pues con esto misión terminada. Y las de Jaskier, en principio. No sé si más adelante hay más o no. Bueno, pues lo dicho. Vamos a dejarlo aquí por hoy. Tenemos, como digo, las de Tris para el próximo día. Esta también hay que hablar con Tris. Esta creo que es en Skellige. Gwen pasando, tirando del hilo. Creo que esta me parece que es varios lugares, pero hay una aquí en Novigrado para empezarla y que va a Skellige y tal, me parece. También habrá que empezarla. Y tenemos contratitos y cosas, ¿no? Así que el próximo día, no sé si me suena de que Dijkstra también tenía que darnos algo, no sé. De momento por hoy creo que está bastante bien. Quedan también alguna por ahí. Queda mirar paneles, tablones nuevos. La carrera, las carreras, vaya. Tenemos un tablón aquí en casa, adiós. Así que bueno, el próximo día, lo dicho, tenemos nuevos por aquí incluso. Hay un montón todavía. El próximo día pues seguiremos con secundarias y limpiaremos lo más posible antes de viajar a Skellige. Así que de momento lo dejamos aquí.